Hey folks, Brad here for the Maritime Paintball Podcast. This week, Tom and I are chatting about our upcoming adventures to Commando Action Center's Tippmann Challenge D-Day 10th anniversary. Yes, it's an absolute mouthful. And then we're off to Operation Honey Badger at PRZ the next month. And I talk a little bit why I don't want a Planet Eclipse marker, even though everybody seems to want one. As always, we want to know what you think, so please reach out to us on social media at Maritime Paintball Podcast or by email at maritimepaintballpodcast@outlook.com. And now on with the show.
Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 319 of the Maritime Paintball Podcast. My name is Brad O'Dell. With me, as always,
your king, Thomas Castle.
Oh, that he is.
What a great day.
My camera's backwards. I need to fix that. Hold on one second. Sorry, I just realized I'm looking at it. I'm like, why am I looking in the wrong direction?
Fuck it. I don't need to see that face anyways. Jeez, it's a face for radio. That's why we're in podcast business, ladies and gentlemen. It's a face for radio.
It's a face for radio, 100%. This beard, though, needs to be experienced. Also, look at this flow. Look at that hair.
It is beautiful. You're not wrong.
I'm having a good hair day. Folks, we got loads of nothing to talk about. It's going to be great.
But more organized than last week.
Basically, we are. I think we're both feeling a little better.
Yeah, it's a bit of a better week.
Right? Ira's in the chat. Marky's in the chat. Nice. Ira's saying, what's up? NXL's been a joy to watch today. It was a joy for me to watch for a whole hour this morning before I left my house. And that was 12 hours ago, and now I'm back into it. So, yeah, I haven't been able to watch anything, which kind of makes me sad. But I do have the scoreboard up in front of me. Shout out to our boy Caleb. We don't remember what team he's playing on, but he's there.
Hang on. I think I know. I think I can find out, and he's gonna.
Hold on, let me get a bell. I'll just shame
bell.
Right. I feel bad. I really do, because I was like today thinking like, man, Caleb's playing. I gotta go find out where he's playing, like what he's playing. I gotta go try and catch that, and I couldn't. So stuff's happening. Shit's happening. The world is changing. I'm in a great mood. My new job seems to be half decent, so that's cool. Can have more energy.
I'm happy for. I'm stoked for your new job. Hi, Joe.
Me too, bud. Hopefully the company is more competent than the previous one, which we'll see. Christopher Struck saying the notification is broken. He didn't get one, buddy. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe you got I don't know. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize now. My computer seems to be kind of like acting up a little bit, like having a bit of a connection fit. So I'm just sort of fooling around with it to make sure it's working.
My cat decided to come visit, so I mean, it's what my day is.
That's awesome. I'm sure the monster of the cat behind us will show up. Yeah. Also, we booked the tickets today for Commando Action Center's Tippmann Challenge D-Day 10th anniversary.
I felt like such a pain in the ass all week. I'm like, Brad, book the tickets.
I know, and I kept forgetting. My head's been. I'll explain after the show where my head's been.
Fuck off, you unemployed pothead. I'll get to it, motherfucker. Like, Jesus.
Right.
I knew you would.
Son of a bitch, one of us has a career.
Yeah. Well, you know, professional mop jockey and dad, and Jesus, you annoying, needy animal tonight. Wife leaves for one day and his cat.
Dog.
Oh, the dog and the goddamn ball. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So we're going. So it's happening. It's official. We're going to Commando Action Center's D-Day Tippmann Challenge. No, how's it? Commando Action Center's Tippmann D-Day Challenge. 10th anniversary. It's a mouthful. Yeah. But it's going to be a blast. We're flying, and not at obscene hours either. That's the crazy part. Like, we're flying out at like 6 p.m.
Yeah, that was the first link I sent. It's like 7 a.m. I'm like fuck, that's happening. No, let's double check that. Oh yes, 6 o'clock. We can do that.
Right. So we're flying in. We're super pumped. The reason why we're so pumped is because the two of us to fly return $290.
Yeah. Just ridiculous. Like,
it's cheaper to fly than gas right now.
Yeah.
How amazing is that? So we're going to be there. We're going to be vlogging. So we're going to be obnoxious. We're going to have our cameras. in everyone's faces.
I'm going to have a perpetual cloud of smoke just kind of floating around me the whole time.
Absolutely.
Well, where permitted. I don't know. There may be children around. I can't be sharing with kids. You know how it is.
So we're going to remind everybody, we're going to talk about this every episode until the event. We're going to remind everybody we're going to be there. But if you're going to be at D-Day, please stop in, say hi. If you see me with my camera or you see Tom with the camera and me in front of it, stop in, say hi. You're not interrupting.
Not at all. Hell no.
Trust me. Because we're not, like, it's, yeah. Ponage wants to know, we're flying out of Halifax, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
We're flying out of Halifax, and so we're going to drive. We figured out the math. It's cheaper to drive there, park the car, get a flight, get a rental, pay for the gas for the rental, drop the rental back off at the airport, fly home, grab the car, drive back home. When you take into account the fact that I'd be paying for gas and mileage on the vehicle, and time.
Yeah.
Time is a big factor as well. Time costs money. So, yeah.
I mean, my SUV's
also,
a big
let's be
comfy
honest,
bastard,
like,
but it's going to be a expensive ride. Like, it's not going to be... No, can't be doing that. Cat, I love you, but you need to go
Right.
and-
So, it... when we took that, and then when you got to take into account... also, too, like, it's like a 10-hour drive to Ottawa, 10 or 12-hour drive. You know, like, cost of gas, for one thing. But...
Cat,
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
fucking cat. And then, like, you know we're going to be stopping for coffees,
Yep.
and we're going to stop for food,
Yep.
and we're going to stop.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit just it's going to build up quickly, right? The Fredericton Airport is epic to land in. Christopher
What the
thinks
fuck?
it is.
Fredericton's not international. It's not. I barely
They-
fly.
they re-
Is
it
it?
is.
I mean, Halifax isn't.
It's
I
an
know
international
Halifax
airport.
isn't international. Fuck off. But I'm more saying that I can't imagine Fredericton having an international airport. It's tiny.
It is. Fredericton's Airport is
I'm
international.
gonna. I almost think that we need to get that quote from Christopher Struck and have it sent to Fredericton Airport, being like, "This guy from Ontario thinks your shit is amazing," and I think that'd be the feather in their cap.
Jeremy Cormier brings up the point of, like, carpooling should make it cheaper than flying. That's true. I don't trust people.
That's nothing personal to some of our friends, but yeah, no dice. Just not taking the chance.
Yeah.
I'm.
Right. That's,
I'm. Yeah. I'd love to drive. I really want to drive, but at the same time, that's a. Me gas.
Right. It's not that we don't love you. It's just that for peace of mind and on the tight schedule that we have to run on, and the fact that we're going to be doing a lot of vlogging and whatnot. What's up, Henning? Garner's in the chat. Garner Lupo from DEF CON Paintball Gear, one of our beautiful sponsors. The fact that we're going to be running on, like, we're not just going to be going to the field and back to the hotel and go to the field. Like, we're going to be vlogging. We're going to be shooting video. We're going to be doing interviews. So if we're carpooling and we have people with us, that's an inconvenience for them, and it's an inconvenience for us. So it's just easier for the two of us to operate on our own little pocket of time.
I don't want to be a drag on anybody's time, like any of the boys. Like, listen, you guys want to go drinking, you want to go do your shit, go for it. I'm an old man, and I'll be more interested.
And I'd like to be able to leave the field when I want to leave the field. Now, on top of that, we're also going to be making our way back to Ontario to hit up Operation Honey Badger. Super pumped.
Man.
Bam, bam.
So excited for that.
So we're going to be running that.
That was ridiculous.
And super pumped. So we got more details on that coming later. Once the details are finalized and everything's hammered out, we'll go into that. But Operation Honey Badger is a MegFed only game held at PRZ or PRZ Paintball. Absolutely going to be worth the trip. Can't wait. I think we're driving
that one. We are driving. That one we are definitely going to drive, because fuck it. That one's going to be fun, because there's somebody that I'm going to go and see that I'm really excited to get to go finally meet. More than just talking here is much more entertaining. Like I said, I get to go meet new people. And
so we're going to be, and I mean, it's also going to be nice because, like, flying, because we're going to think, like, we're thinking content creation too. We promised you guys vlogs and reviews and whatnot, and flying is one thing. Driving is a totally different adventure.
Again, I get to hassle people right across the board.
Halfway across the country, bro. So it's going to be a blast. Can't wait. Super pumped. Now, PRZ is a field. It is a fantastic field. But there is another field coming to St. John that I wanted to talk about. If I can pull up the goddamn photos. There is an indoor field coming to St. John, New Brunswick. I almost said St. John's, Newfoundland. There's already an indoor field at St. John's, Newfoundland. It is the photos aren't really anything to look at right now. But it looks like it's already being used. Like, I'm looking at the photos and I'm seeing like paint splatter.
Yeah.
Around the place.
They've been doing test games.
It is. Yeah. So if you want to go check out Airsoft New Brunswick, it's a Facebook group. That's where they've been posting a lot of this stuff. But it's in St. John. It's a secure location, which I don't know what they mean by that. But it's 4 stories, 15 rooms.
It's got to be in the industrial park rooms. Or something.
I think it's an old school. Which would explain why it's a secure location, because a lot of the older schools have fencing around them. So, the photos aren't really anything to call home about, but it does look like, it looks like PRZ without the mold. And I mean that in the
nicest way possible, but I don't have a fucking clue.
So it's right. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about PRZ in a second, but first, I got to run down. I said Marky was here. Brittany's out there. Thank you for coming. She has no idea what we're talking about, but she's here to support.
I love that she comes to support, and my wife's just like, yeah, that's nice. Fuck off. It's like,
right, basically. I'm sure. Like episode 3, like a third episode in, she's just going to be like, I don't care.
That's enough of these fucking weirdos.
Garner's saying, I got stuff for you to review.
I can't wait. He's already been advised of my grip strength, so that's all that really matters to me.
Oh, yeah, Garner, by the way, watch out, buddy.
Coming, buddy.
Tom is very handsy and appreciative.
That's right, my friend. That's right.
Yeah, Darren Clark. Yeah, it's possibly the old St. Pat's Lower West School in St. John.
Oh.
So so it's kind of cool. What I'm loving the fact is that it's in St. John, which means we now have a field in Fredericton, a field in Moncton, and we'll have a field in St. John. Like, the 3 cities of New Brunswick, the 3 big cities in New Brunswick are now covered with paint. They got paintball. That, you know what that means? That means it's not dying. That means it's actually
what's that?
growing.
What's the paintball's not dead?
So anybody who is just like, paintball's dying, you're full of shit. You don't know what you're talking about, and I will fight you. Not actually, because I can't fight very well, but I will argue with you tooth and nail through the internet.
That's what the internet's for.
Exactly. Keyboard warrior the shit out of this. Jeremy Cormier, indoor field with the Tipex and building sounds perfect. It is. So PRZ is an amazing field, and I can't wait for Tom here to experience it. Now the only downside to PRZ is a very old building, and when it rains, water gets into it because it's got no windows, it's got no doors, it's got holes in the ceiling. Whatever, right? Whatever. Who cares? We're paintballers. We play in the mud. So there's parts I remember standing there in the top floor, and I'm with Nightmare, and he's pointing his marker at the window, and he's popping shots off, and there's something dripping like on his shoulder, and I was like, you might want to move, bro. And he's like, why? And I was like, because you're getting dripped on. He's like, it's just water. I'm like, no, I can see that it's brown.
Whatever it is.
Like, there's so much rust and gunk and junk. Like, it's just nasty.
You feel like you need a tetanus shot just looking at it.
God,
I'm excited to play there.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even.
Oh, it's going to be
you're
great.
Messaging me, you're like,
going to be amazing.
Hold on, plans have changed. I'm like, what do you mean fucking plans have changed? Like, fuck me, we're not going. We're screwed. I'm going on my own, or I'm going to fucking hitchhike or some shit. So.
Right.
We're gonna go. You're not. I don't know if you're gonna be excited, but we're gonna go check out PRZ. It's like, all right. That's gonna cost me more money because now I got to put my wife up someplace. Where do you want to go this year, sweetheart? You want to go to Montreal? Fuck off. I'm not going with you.
Yeah, we got a ton of travel. We're gonna get some GoPros. Also, we can just rent GoPros.
Yeah.
They're like $15.
I know a guy that's got one that I'm gonna pick up anyways because I'm notoriously hard on gears, so if I'm going to have something, I might as well have my own and beat the shit out of my own. Rentals are great and all, but If that way there, I'm a little more free with it. Because if it's a rental, I'm not going to get to keep it if I fuck it up. I'm going to have to return it. And that's going to piss me off, too. So.
Mm-hmm. Also, we have to say hi to Grayson.
Who?
Brittany's son. He's
Hey,
sitting
fella.
on her. He's sitting on her lap, saying hi. He thinks.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, fella, what's going on, buddy?
He brought me a coffee at work. I wasn't there, so.
But you know what? He's got the spirit.
He's got the spirit. He was super excited to give me that coffee, and I felt so.
You should. You're a piece of shit for not being there to receive the coffee from the young lad.
I
but
know.
That's okay.
I know. And
I'm a piece of shit. I didn't even stop.
So-
I passed through Fredericton. I'm just like, do I want to stop? I'm like, fuck, I don't want to stop. Kept on going.
right, don't stop.
You even said.
Ponage is saying Nightmare used to wear white until that day his clothes got stained. Now it's tan. True story. That's actually why his outfit is tanned.
Oh.
And Ashley Day is saying it's most likely raccoon poo, and she's probably not wrong.
You're not deterring me, man. Still, though.
No.
I watched
So,
Nightmare's video.
D-Day's
I
gonna
sat
be-
there. I'm like, and again, at my in-laws' house with my phone on my lap, and they're talking to her uncle or some shit. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna be focused on this for the next 20 minutes. You can go do your shit. I'm good.
Right? So super excited to go. Now, PRZ is coming up. We'll get more details. When we have more details, we'll give them to you. In the meantime, this indoor field in St. John, we're trying to get the people running it. I want to get them on the show because I have questions. I have so many questions. Like, are you actually going to open it to paintball and not just airsoft? Because if you are, that's phenomenal. I want to go there. We will go when the field is open. I want to help test play it. I want to be a part of it. So I've messaged them. Hopefully we'll get them on the show. And that'd be great. Now, with D-Day coming up, because that's gonna be that's the thing we gotta we gotta pump up and be like D-Day's coming. We gotta. I want to know from you guys watching, like what kind of content do you want to see coming out of a 2-day event? I'm gonna call it a 2-day event. Technically, D-Day is on Sunday, but Saturday and Sunday we're gonna be playing both days. Saturday is more of like an open day. They got a couple of little things happening, but you can mostly like jump in on walk-ons. But I want to know, like, what kind of content do you guys want to see coming out of D-Day? Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of gameplay, but let's be honest, folks. The gameplay stuff can be a little bit difficult. Now, gameplay at PRZ is going to be badass because it's all indoor and you can see what's going on. But, like, I really don't want to generate content that is simply a zoomed-in, blurry image of me shooting into a bush and telling you I hit somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm avoiding. And would it be better to do one 10-minute video or long video that does both days, or do you want like 2 or 3 videos? I'm just wondering like what kind of content you guys want to see. I'm curious about that. Yeah, and I mean, there's going to be vlogging. So we'll have some vlogs, and then we'll have also gameplay footage, or maybe we'll have like a montage. Maybe we should do an actual montage video too, just like a 3-minute, 4-minute like highlight reel. That'd be kind of fun.
There's going to be a whole video of the goofy shit that we get into. And it's not like cringy goofy. It's just going to be, I'm going to have a camera posted, and I'm just going to fuck with people. Go talk to people. Go adventure. Because I'll wander off like Towley. I'm going to have to figure out something where I can turn the camera on and off with a switch, because I'm going to fucking get twisted and I'm going to wander off into the night. It is a known fucking thing that sometimes Tom disappears into the night. I go to find like where's good food. I'll go wander off looking for a restaurant. I don't care. Is there a Mexican restaurant anywhere around here? Like, fuck off. I'm out of here. I don't really drink, but I'm fat and I like to eat. I don't drink.
The restaurant at the hotel that we're probably going to be staying at has amazing chicken wings. Like, I order the chicken wings every night.
There will be a nice montage of that, Marky. I fucking promise you. Just for you, we're going to call it the Marky Mar montage, and it's just going to be me getting shot in the ass for like 2 minutes.
100%. Ponage is saying shorter content's always better. Absolutely. I'm not looking at making a 30-minute documentary of the trip or anything like that. I'm just curious if there's like certain style that you guys want to see, or any particular content, any particular like anything specific. But I'm thinking like, here's my rundown. I'm thinking we're going to do some vlogging. I think we're going to do some dedicated interviews. We're going to do we got to interview Dave. We got to try and catch Dave for 2 or 3 minutes. We'll interview, I don't know, some other folks, whoever else is there, any of the big names. We'll stop in, we'll say hi. some gameplay stuff if we can get it, but I'm not going to try that hard for gameplay because there's going to be
some dope content
there's
creators.
There's going to be 300 GoPros. Yeah, there's going to be 300 GoPros. You want gameplay footage? Go check out Nightmare.
Yeah. I'm sure his footage will be excellent. His shit will be great.
Exactly. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm getting at with that, is that I want to create content that's not on the gameplay side of things.
Fuck that. There's going to be guys that are going to be deep in there that are going to be really like, the state of paintball. Fuck them too, because they bore me. I'm sorry. I get fucking bored with that shit. So no, it's going to just be, you know, first of all, my first time getting out of the province in 2 goddamn years, getting out of the Maritimes in a long time, and exploring a new field, new people, a giant field that I've heard about for the last 10 years. I've heard about this. I've heard about honey badger, because that's been going for quite a few years, hasn't it? That's been going for.
It also had to be canceled one year, and that resulted in Operation Wolverine showing up, which is a different MagFed only game, which was fun. And fun fact: the term Operation Wolverine came from this show. Shit you not, we had the organizer on, Kyle LeCure. I can't pronounce his last name, but anyways, Kyle from Synergy Events or whatever it is. He came on the show. And we were talking about, he's like, yeah, he's hosting the event. He's like, but I can't think of a name. I'm like, well, it's got to be like, you got Operation Honey Badger. Honey Badgers are badass. What else is badass? But like not an enemy of the Honey Badger. And we're like, what about a Wolverine? Operation Wolverine. And we're like, it's done. Boom. Operation Wolverine was born. You're welcome. You're all welcome.
You're all fucking welcome.
Yeah, exactly. You owe me. You fucking owe me. Jeremy is saying 2 to 3 videos, highlights, some vlogs / interviews, and then something like a short video of raw footage would be cool. I like that idea. I think we're going to combine the vlogs and the interviews together.
Yeah. Take notes.
Right?
Take notes.
Right? Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Super, super excited. Because, I mean, like, the 2016, in my opinion, was... of all the D-Days I've been to, which is like 4, 2016 was the highlight, was the best one. It was, we showed up, Saturday was like, the vendors were there, so we had like GI Sports was there, Armadillo was there, Dye was there, Milsig was there, like Widowmaker Industries, who was the Milsig guys, Max Tac was there. Back before it was Tier 1 Armament. Oh my God, I forget the name. The guy that makes the custom barrel bags. Somebody will tell me in the comments. Dew's custom barrel bags. He was there. There was a couple other people there that was great. There was a ton of vendors. It was super cool. There was a ton of people. There was like 1,300 players. It was amazing. And they had fireworks. And they had, I think 4 food trucks showed up. So like it was awesome.
Paintball's now become secondary. Who's got the best sandwich? Who's got the best food truck at the paintball event?
Buddy,
I don't need
buddy. Sandwich of the trip. We're gonna do sandwich of the trip.
Eat it on the field, mid game. Try to stuff a sandwich under my mask.
And the way they ran the game was flawless. So 10 a.m. Boom, the first set of fireworks goes off, and that sets the game off.
Oh, fuck.
It doesn't stop till 6.
Jesus.
You want to eat, you come off the field, you eat. Are you tired? You come off the field. You need paint, you come off the field. You know what I mean? Like, you come off the field as you need it, and then you just go back on the field. Just walk back onto the field. Get into a firefight. They had a tank. They had an ATV tricked out with like a turret on top, which were 2 Didams with box mags.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. It's fucking amazing. It was amazing. So that, like, I'm just looking at that and I'm like, I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to see all of your beautiful faces.
I can't wait to meet Marky. Again, I can't wait to meet all these people. It's so much fun for me.
Right?
I love new people.
We might be able to meet. We might be getting Dr. Rush.
The famous doctor.
He might be there.
The good doctor. I'm
right. The good doctor. He might be showing up. That's going to be exciting. I'm very pumped for that. That man, I still owe that man a stupid amount of maple treats because that man sent me a shitload of German chocolate treats because he's a goddamn saint. We are getting a hotel room. Yes, with 2 double beds.
Aw.
Because as much as like Tom, I like my space.
I wanted a king size bed, just one that's heart shaped in the middle. No, that's dope.
And it
Listen,
spins.
I'm getting a fucking CPAP machine this week because I'm an old man, and I think everybody involved is.
You're getting your own fucking.
Yes, son. Fuck that. Listen, I'm too old to sleep in a car. I'm too old to sleep on the fucking floor. I might as well have a CPAP machine and really just round out this whole.
Just really just rounds out the whole
just
thing.
round out the thing. I'll get some fucking Bengay and some Metamucil too for the next day. Like, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Marky wants to know what hotel room we're booking. He's going to book in the same block. We haven't booked that yet.
We haven't got that.
Brittany says you'd have to fight her for me. She'd take you, bro. She's a scrapper.
Fuck.
She'd take you.
He's all yours. Have at her. Just throw a taco at me and I'll fuck off and I'll be good, man. He's all yours.
Bro, I haven't had a good taco and burrito in a long time.
When I messaged you, I'm like, so the show, we're still doing
I also haven't had supper
we're still
yet
doing
today.
a show, right? You're like, yeah, we're gonna get on, have a show, talk to everybody. I'm like, all right, good. And I just closed the app. I'm like, I'm just gonna close that quesada order now. Order that shit later. That shit later or something.
Yeah, see, I had breakfast me and Brittany went for breakfast this morning around like 10ish. That was the last time I ate. I'm fucking starving.
Yeah. Mrs. B is still with the in-laws, so I'm just like, well, fuck.
Right. So, what else we got? We got the indoor field. We got D-Day. D-Day. I'm fucking pumped for D-Day, bro. We're gonna get Dave or Marie or both or somebody on the show to talk about it. I know they're technically Commando Action Center. Commando Action Center is technically officially a sponsor of Frontline Paintball Podcast.
Oh, cool! That's awesome.
So good for them. But I still want them on our show to talk about the event.
More eyes on the event is better. This isn't a dick measuring contest.
Exactly. Even though ours is bigger. In girth.
Part Irish. We've been over this. I'm comfortable with myself. Fuck off. But metaphorically, yes. It's the size of my scrot. That's what matters.
I will eat later, I promise. And Marky, he wants to get in on one of the videos. Bro, just come find us, man. Come find us. We'll put you in a video. I got no problem with that. I'll put anybody in a video. You guys show up, stand in front of a camera, and don't be an idiot. Okay, let me rephrase that. You can be. I mean, you want to act a fool a little bit. That's fine. But
I'm gonna start dragging a couch around. Is what I'm gonna do. Get one of those inflatable fucking couch or a foam couch right in the middle of the field. Get on the fucking. You want to be in a video with Brad right now, ladies and gentlemen? You can. Cat, I swear to fuck, double arm DDT. That's what's gonna happen. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I swear to fuck, I'll do it.
Just show up and be like, so you want to be in the vlog? Or no, we're gonna go up to people and be like, so we really, you've really got what it takes to be famous. You could make a really great model. But how far are you willing to go?
You want to be a star, don't you? Fuck. Beautiful. No, I'm looking forward to meeting those guys. I'm curious. I like to see how the other side of the, how people live on the other side of the fence.
On the other side of the fence, on the other side of the French.
I heard that there's a bunch of des bons gars de Mirabel they're going to be going to that show. Oh. The Mirabel Army.
Okay, Dana White.
What's that?
Yes, the Mirabel Army will be showing up.
That's going to be great.
Those boys show up, and it is a blast. There is like 60 or 70 of them all pile off a bus, and those boys go hard.
Well, isn't the big vascular veiny paintball daddy one of those boys? Kev Curry tends to, yes, that scares me. If they're all,
he's not Mirabel.
I thought he goes up and plays up there, but he just doesn't.
Oh, he loves going to Mirabel, and he loves the way Mirabel runs the event. But he's Maritime, bro. He's ours. Don't fucking take him, Mirabel. He's ours. So yeah, it's D-Day's gonna be a fucking blast. It's gonna be a blast. What else is there? Sorry, this show, I literally got home and was on the air within 10 minutes. I didn't have any time to plan this show. I'm so sorry.
I am not nearly as successful as Dana White or as scummy.
God, I wish. All right, well, okay, I don't wish I was as scummy as him, but God, I wish I was
no.
that. Oh, my God.
No, you don't have it in you to be that scummy.
No, I really don't. I'm too nice of a guy. We can talk a little. I didn't get to really watch anything from today's event at the Sunshine State Major, which really bummed me out. I didn't get to watch any of it. It looks like the Latin Saints though are.
No.
I mean, they're holding their own.
No.
I mean, they bought most of the NXL.
The guys who spent an absolute shit ton of money to get the best players in North America,
still got spanked by San Diego Dynasty.
Well, I mean, they're an institution. They've got their shit on lock. You can take guys out of that team, and they've still got a playbook that they run.
Yeah. Shout out to Edmonton Impact though. For holding their own, loving it. Red Legion,
good.
I'm happy they're there. I don't care what anybody says. I'm happy they're there because they're fucking killing it. Some really new teams too that I really haven't kept up on, like New Orleans Hurricanes. I mean, Uprising and ACDs will always be around. I'm a little disappointed. New York Extreme kind of got slapped. Looking at the points, but yeah. I'm pumped, man. I'm not gonna be able to watch any of it though. That's the downside. Like tomorrow, I gotta work.
Oh,
I'm gonna be gone
shit's
all
strapped
day
to me.
tomorrow. I won't be.
I'm
home
watching
from...
it all day tomorrow, man.
Dude, you're gonna have to take notes and shit and send me highlights because like right now, I'm leaving the house at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and I will not be back in my house until probably 1 a.m.
What the fuck are you doing? Work?
Yeah. I got work until 6. I got dinner, and then I got going out.
Oh. There goes my pity. There it goes. Bye-bye.
I'm not upset about what's happening, right? And then Sunday I got to work 12 to 5, which means I'm going to miss it all again. So it's just like, God damn. So Jeremy making a good comment though there. Let's catch up here. Hold on. Comments flying in. Don't you want to be a star? Yeah, you're tuning this in to know why yet. Thunder Bears beat Heat, which is awesome. Red Legion gets nationalized by Russia. I mean, they can't be. That's kind of the rule. The reason why they're allowed to compete, I think, is because they're not the Russian Red Legion. They're just Red Legion generic athlete.
That's what it was on the play card today. They were Red Legion, but maybe they did change to Red Storm, which, I mean, Red Storm Rising. Jesus Christ, cat! I swear to fuck. You just clawed my ass. Fuck me, I'm sorry.
And then Jeremy's saying the Latin Saints don't have the teamwork connection yet. Maybe in a couple seasons we'll see them perform how they should. Till then, Dynasty's going to schwack them. I like that word, schwack. I agree.
That.
I agree. I don't think the Latin Saints have the because they were just kind of brought together from all across the country and part of Canada, and they were just sort of just like, and I think Mexico, and just sort of like dropped, and they were like, you're now a team. And I think the first time they played together was like 2 months ago, maybe even sooner than that. Like, it's like they're all amazing players, but like if you don't have that team cohesion,
it ends up being like
it's gonna be difficult.
They've got to kind of learn to work together,
So like he said, in a couple of seasons, I think they could be a great contending I think they could do some serious work and get some shit done, and I'm pumped for it. I'm excited for it. Brittany says you can blame her for me being gone all day tomorrow. It's fine. I'll be a little tired. Actually, I'm going to be very tired. But it's all good. It's all good.
Doesn't affect me any. Enjoy your day at work.
No, it just means I don't get to, and I can't watch it at work. Whereas like my old job, I could.
Well, you couldn't. You just don't give a shit anymore. Let's be clear here. Yeah. I don't blame you.
The old job, I could kind of get away with whatever I wanted. This current job, not so much. I actually have to play by rules, which sucks. But whatever.
Oh, quick change of subject. Why are there no likes on the podcast? Well, because we don't.
What? No likes?
I don't know, Ponage. We don't really talk about a whole lot about paintball. I ramble. The cat claws my ass. I yell about things. Do we really talk about paintball anymore?
What do you mean no likes?
I don't know.
There are 6 likes. There are currently 6 likes on the podcast. Not many, And there's only 6 shares. There's 77 comments. I can give you the live insights if you'd like, guys.
I might be missing something there in context. Dave will fill me in.
Well, it depends on what video Dave's looking at. Because if Dave's looking at the video I shared, or if he's looking at one of the 6 videos that was shared, then yeah. So then it depends on which video you're looking at. But ultimately, I mean, I'm not too upset. The numbers aren't terrible. Also, keep in mind, folks, Facebook really doesn't like Facebook pages anymore. Basically, the system is designed to bury pages and push personal posts. So that's how that works. Anyways, whatever.
It's because it didn't update, he says.
Well,
that too.
But yeah, we're working on some stuff. We're making some connections. We're doing some things. We're making stuff work. Hopefully, things will be under control in the next couple of weeks.
I got to play with Fancy Dan. I got to play with a Fancy Dan toy today.
You said you got to put your hands on a TM40.
A MacDev. One of the boys picked one up, and he wanted to test it. So we had a little bit of air and some of my razzle dazzle paint. And okay. She shot like butter. And then I immediately after shot my new toy and went pop, pop, pop. I'm like, I mean, yeah, that thing was like the MacDev was wide open. He had that just turned wide open, and it's fucking beautiful. But I'm not spending that kind of money. Mm-mm.
No, that's the thing, right? Like if you're hardcore into it, like Caleb is, it's worth investing, right? Like if you're competing at NXL. Yeah, it's worth investing in the good gear. If you're basically paintball clowns like we are, it's not worth investing.
It's like somebody mentioned there might be there might be a Lux floating around, and I'm like, God, that's really nice, but fuck, do I? No, I don't. What the fuck am I gonna do with that?
Right. It's like we don't need it. We want it, but we don't. It's I don't know. It's just like there's like I don't know, man. Like it's like okay, like a Honda Civic. Okay, my Nissan Altima will get me from point A to point B. No problem, right? It will get me there. Is it good? Yeah. Is it great? Yeah. Is it a supercar? No, but it'll do the job.
That's right.
But a Bugatti will get me there in style.
But you got to pay for the Bugatti.
Do I have $1.8 million for a Bugatti? No, I don't. Do I want one? Yes, I do. Do I want the fastest car on the Nuremberg Ring, street legal car? I do. I wish I had one, but what can you do?
Not a whole lot.
So I'm getting weird notifications. PE better than Lux. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Here we go. We were talking about this, and I was waiting. Okay, go. I'm curious.
Is it better than the Lux? I'm not going to say it's better than the Lux. What I am going to say, though, is that my next speedball marker is not going to be a Planet Eclipse gun. No, it will not come from Planet Eclipse. And here's my reasoning. It's not because Planet Eclipse doesn't make good stuff, because they do. They clearly do, right? The EMEC, fantastic. The MG100, ugly as sin, but it works great. It's all great. I love it. They make great stuff. But it's just...
Everyone's got one.
Everybody's got it. Everybody's got a PE gun nowadays, and I just don't want to be another dude with a PE gun. I want something, I don't know. It doesn't need to be anything special. It's just not PE. That's it. I know it's so stupid, and it's kind of vain, but I just want to be the guy... Yeah, I want to be the guy that doesn't have a PE gun. I want to be the dude that's running the different thing.
Just for the sake of.
Exactly.
Listen, I liked Baby Bear's PE. I thought that thing was fucking beautiful. But I've been spoiled. I got spoiled this year. I got to shoot a Lux. I got to shoot this MacDev. I've got to try. I still love Liz's Shocker. That one there, that's going to hold a soft spot in my heart for a long time because that thing was fucking beautiful. And I'm like...
the Shockers are great.
In a second.
See, Ira's in the same boat as me. Ira's like, I'm the same. I shoot an amp. Right? He gets what I'm saying.
That's an odd choice. It's a little
odd.
But it's
odd,
bold.
right?
I like it.
It's right. What I want is I need an autococker. I'm up there with Jeremy. He's like, I need an autococker for the summer. I want an autococker. And the reason why is the same thing. I'm going to compare it to cars. I like a rat rod more than a Lamborghini. Like, I do. I would much rather a rat rod. I love the look of a rat rod. I love, there's just, I know that it takes more time and effort and more care to keep it going. And I understand that it's harder to keep it going and that there's more nuance to it. But I think I like that. I think I like it being more of a manual process and more hands-on.
It's
more analog. Yeah, it's like the same. It's the same reason why I prefer using hand tools than power tools to work on carpentry. Yeah, it takes longer and it's a bit of a pain in the ass and you got to know what you're doing, but it's just, I don't know. It's a little bit more nice, I guess. Matthew Sean, that's why you get a PE gun that's a limited body or ano. There's a reason why a lot of people use PE.
Oh, God. Absolutely. Not shitting on the product at all. There are some fucking beautiful bodies. But Brad's a bit of a nonconformist. I mean, I've got my A5 and my 98 still in my bag. Like, there's still...
I miss my A5.
Fuck that. Mine's getting clean, ready to go. I'll carry that thing with me until... Because what the fuck? I'm going to bring my axe, and then I'm going to have to make a hard decision. It's like, what do I carry as a backup? It's like, well, I know I could put a rock in the A5 and it'll still fucking shoot. Durability is key.
Yeah, and like... And that's the thing. It's like, I'm not saying PE's not good. I'm saying they are good. The problem is they're so good that everybody shoots them, and I don't want to be like everybody else. That's where I'm running into
that
the issue.
That M3 Plus there, that Steve had thing is just beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I went with the Mini. Like, the reason I have a Mini is because it's a burnt orange color. It's not because it was a Mini. It was because it was burnt orange.
I liked my Mini. I thought that was a cute little marker.
I think my Mini just needs a rebuild from top to bottom. That's what I need. I need a full rebuild. I got to order the parts. I need a full rebuild, full clean. Like, I need to gut it, clean it. I'll probably soak it in something, and then rebuild that sucker from scratch. And I think that'll fix a lot of my problems. Amp switches frames from single trigger woodsball to speedball. 2 guns in 1. Shocker stole the gamma core. It's basically a PE bolt. Lux stole it too. I mean, I feel like nowadays it's getting to the point we've refined the core, we've refined the engine of a paintball gun to the point where it's like, where do you go from here? You know what I mean? Like, it's just getting to the point now where everything is so nuanced that I don't know if they stole it from one another or if it's the fact that it's like, you can only make it so efficient.
Yeah, it's now going to come down to tooling of the body and shaving off as much weight as you can. But then you're going to trade those are going to start getting cheap soon. There's going to be a point where they're going to be a little lackadaisical with the fucking quality control, because the lighter the lighter.
Jeremy says, might be a little biased, but I'd say Dye is next in line for quality. They might need a little more maintenance, but they work great. Looks like they're releasing the mech trigger for the DSR Plus 2, which they are.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Right? And I'm thinking, like, I'm kind of feeling like if I don't go autococker, I might go Dye. I'm thinking that's what I might do. I might see what I can find for an old Dye marker. Because I don't need anything fancy. It doesn't need to be super lightweight. It doesn't need to be crazy powerful or fast. I just need something that's going to work and be fun. I want it to look cool. At the end of the day, I kind of just want it to look cool, man. Like, I'm an accessories guy.
Oh, you know I'm going to have the barrel shroud for the A5 if I bring that with me. That big fucking huge shroud that I put over it just for shits with the freak barrel. Just because it's funny.
Yeah.
Just because it looks funny.
Like, yeah. Ponage wants to see a battery-powered paintball gun. I think that's what Vulcan is kind of teasing. I don't know if we'll ever get them on the show to talk about it, but I think that's kind of what they're teasing.
Ira, that's a hard thing. North America made versus UK made. Well, that depends.
Here's the question.
Hit.
Define made, because there's made in America or in the North America, and there is assembled in North America.
I'm going to assume anything made
There's
in the UK
difference.
is going to be of not higher quality, but it's going to be higher quality. It's going to be handmade. It's going to be you're going to pay out the asshole for it. Josh,
Right. Joshua Estrada, what did I miss? The whole damn show, bud.
But we still love you.
We do.
Oh shit! I love that you looked very striking in those pictures that we sent. For not those pictures, but for the cards, you looked marvelously striking. I'm so.
Yeah, I gotta pre-order those. I gotta pre-order those cards. I'm gonna do that tonight. So yeah, that's a big thing. I gotta what the hell was his name? Was it Paintball Trading Cards? PaintballTradingCards.com.
Yeah.
There he is.
I saw the link.
Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's doing first edition Canadian set sign up.
Everybody, get the link and drop the link in the description or some shit because we got to get a limited set of Maritime cards. I don't want to collect all the Ontario guys. I want the Maritime set. I want the holographic Kevin Curry card. That's what I fucking want. I want a holograph. Send this fucking chat to him, to our friend at the playing cards guys, and tell him I want a holographic Kevin Curry. More than anything.
I wonder if he'll take our photos though, because like the photo of me is just quite clearly like
a cell phone.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just. Well, no. I have to go with like which one do I go with? Do I?
What the fuck?
That's the cat. The cat wants to be fed.
You use the one. Are you not entertained? Like Goofy's.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, do I send him that, or do I send him the one where from the street
send
ball
both.
Event, where I'm wearing the Vulcan pants? Can I
send both and tell him to pick?
Ooh,
and then it's a surprise for you. You open the card and that's what you get.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll see if we get into it because I mean he may not pick us, right?
Yeah, he might not even pick. He ain't gonna pick me again. Face for radio. You, my friend.
We're all wearing masks, bro.
Kinky.
Yeah. What's this? Ira said, I'm not bagging on PE. They make the best gun in the game. It's not a question. That's why everyone stole the design. It's true. That's the problem, though. I'm bored of it. I just want to be the guy who doesn't have a PE gun. That's all it is. That's all it is. If you got one and you run it, great. That's awesome. I'm just like, it's the same reason I don't have an iPhone. Everybody's got an iPhone. I don't want an iPhone. I'll probably end up with one, but I don't want one.
Yeah. Okay. We're not going to touch that one. I have questions.
No,
I have questions about that, but.
Right. But yeah. All right, folks. Though I think we're going to call it there because I'm going to go get a quick bite to eat before I go to bed.
On that bombshell.
On that bombshell. That's it, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out with us and chit-chatting with us. We'll have more details as they come along for Operation Honey Badger and for D-Day. As always, if you have an idea for a topic or for a show, or if you want to talk about guests or somebody to come on the show, please just shoot us a message on the Facebook page, or you can shoot us a message directly. And, there's some cool stuff happening. It's going to be busy. It's going to be fun. Can't wait. But, that's it, folks. Until next week, cheers.
Ta-ta.